Hello guys, today will be a start of a new vlogging series I like to call, at least it's in my head as the title, LAKERLAND. It's basically just vlogs where I cover daily game recaps, team news, whatever thoughts hit my mind. I am a big Lakers fan. The love runs deep. Hopefully we could get to that one day, but this isn't about that. This is about everything that we have seen during this preseason. So as a Lakers fan, I watched all the Summer League games, even the one we lost against the Blazers, where even if it was a Summer League game, I took that so serious. It was like I was literally painstakingly felt the type of way after we lost because we got blown out. But this neither here nor there. We're talking about the preseason where we get to see our first taste of what the Lakers are going to be. And today we're going to cover the highs and the lows. The preseason just ended a few days ago, so I got a few highs, I got a few lows, maybe a few neutral points of where I'm trying to, well, what I see with the Lakers that it's too early to make a judgment. It's preseason. Everything I'm saying is too early to make a judgment about. Let's be honest. I could talk about so-and-so and he could turn it around the whole beginning of the season or the whole second half of the season when it really matters. So this is really just early judgment, but at the end of the day, it matters. So I'm started off with a high because I like to start on a positive note. And the first high is Brandon Ingram. The dude is a stud. He looked like he got better over the offseason, and he was already great last year, and he looked like he's only improving. He doesn't look bigger, but he feels stronger, and he looks like he could score more confidently. LeBron is hitting him on those backdoor cuts ignore that. LeBron is hitting him on the backdoor cuts every single time, and that's something that he didn't have last year, and he just looks amazing. His shot is still up to be questioned. He didn't take many threes during the Summer League, and I don't remember him making any threes during the Summer League. Truthfully, I didn't see too much of his three-point shooting, which Lakers do need, but he does look amazing, and he's going to be a perfect counterpiece of the King, LeBron James, who, surreal, we got him. But Brandon Ingram, the first high and probably the biggest take of this whole preseason, he looked amazing, and I got to bet that with a coworker that he's going to average 16-plus points, so he needs to win me some $20. But now for a low. The first low is going to be the Lakers defense. Magic Johnson and Rob Pelinka has talked about how they're going to beat Golden State Warriors, or how their plan is to beat Golden State Warriors with their defense. And it's a new team, but their defense wasn't as locked down and killer as I thought it was going to be. I think we ranked I think top 10 in defense last year. I know the year before that I think we ranked 29th or dead 30th. But that last year we showed much improvement. Obviously Lonzo Ball is a great defender. Brandon Ingram is a very good defender. We had Randall who would hold it down. But this year, obviously we lost Randall, but I don't know. First game, they scored a bunch of points. They scored a bunch of points every game, but at the same time, nobody's really playing to their hardest. So again, this is just an early judgment, but the defense isn't looking as killer as I thought it would be. There's some times where everything is being shut down, and it looks like nobody could attack the rim. It looks like nobody could get a shot off, especially against Golden State Warriors, the first game. We played phenomenal defense, and Golden State Warriors, they dropped a million points, like it felt like that. But, you know, you can't stop Curry shooting a step-back three over Josh Hart, who'd been glued on him this whole time. Like, you can't stop that. But the effort we showed there was our max potential. At least it was the best thing I saw in the preseason as far as defense goes. But then there's some stretches where we just look lost on defense. It looks like we have no chemistry. I know we want to do the switching thing where every defender is able to switch 1 through 5. But Kuzma looks a little on the defense as when he's guarding a 5. I mean, I can't really blame him. He's not used to it. But, yikes. I'm hoping it improves. That's our first low. That's our biggest low as well. High number 2. This surprised the shit out of me. I'm going to cut this short and quick. JaVale McGee. Wow. I did not expect you to look this good. He looks like for the spurts he's going to be out there, he will make a difference. And countering to the point I just had, he looks like he can provide that defensive factor. He could be our rim protector of the team, and he can help us really run and gun. And the dude hit a 3 his last game, so Shout out to JaVale McGee. Looking a lot better than what I thought he was going to be. He averaged, I'm not sure what he averaged, I'm sorry, but he scored plus 15 multiple games, and he really looked like he could not only play defense, but can get a little bit of action on the offensive side as well. And he's honestly one of our only rebounders, which is a quick low. Rebounding, not too well. We were getting outboarded every time. And there was games where we weren't grabbing any offensive rebounds. Obviously, Lonzo was out, which he's a great rebounder of our team. But when he wasn't there, which, I mean, the guy, he dealt with a few injuries last year. He might deal with them again this year. If he goes down and we look like that rebounding, we will lose. You cannot grab no rebounds and expect to win the game. That's part of the game, and that's something we extremely lack. So I'm hoping that improves. Another low, because I really didn't have rebounding on my list if we're being real. Should have kept Julius Randle. This ate me alive when the move happened. I remember seeing the move happen. We dropped Randle. I was like, all right, a big move is going to happen. A big move is going to happen. I was thinking Boogie. I love DeMarcus Cousins. I was thinking Boogie. And then we got Rondo. And I love Rondo. One of my favorite players of all time. I didn't like the move at first. At least not to replace Randle. Now I like the move a lot better in hindsight, which is why sometimes instant reactions isn't a great thing. But I like the move a lot better in hindsight. But Julius Randle was a monster, and he would have fit so perfect with this roster. He could have ran with them. He could have did the switch on defenders with everybody, 1 through 5. That guy was a complete animal last year. I understand he didn't want to sign a short-term contract, but he signed to the Pelicans 2 years for $18 million. 2 years. That's not long-term at all. I would have took another year with the Lakers, but who am I? Whatever. Another high. We just talked about it. We can run. This team can completely go out and outpace you. We were top 3, I think. I know we were definitely top 5. I think we ranked 2 last year in pace, or at least in one of the pace categories. We might be 1 this year. We were running and gunning. We're going to be there with all the fastest teams. We were outpacing Golden State Warriors, which we know that they can run and gun and do exactly what the Lakers are trying to do. And I'm proud of this fast break game is going to be great. Lonzo, Rondo, James, Ingram, all those, when they get the ball on a fast break, they are going to the basket, and I almost could guarantee you a bucket. Ingram's getting to the foul line a lot more, which I forgot to mention in the high. So he could just drive, get to the bucket jar on either a fast break or regular, and he's going to get to the line. And that's something we didn't see from last year. He also shot above 80% during the preseason, which is great to hear because we know that sucked last year. But yeah, we're going to be a very fast-paced team. I cannot wait because we are exciting, man. This is the first time I ever saw like a game with my dad, like Laker game, because he's not really a big fan of basketball. But he admitted it. Like, he was like, wow, no, they were just exciting to watch. And even when it was against the Warriors and all the bench squad came in. I love you, Alex Caruso, but he was in. My dad was watching, and he was glued to the screen. He was like, I couldn't stop watching. Like, I was so deep in the game. Like, it intrigued me. So, we are a fun team, regardless. Fun team. Now, a quick neutral. Lonzo Ball. I love Lonzo. And I was praying for him all offseason, saying, please don't trade him, please don't trade him, please don't trade him. And he didn't get traded. But his first shot, complete air ball. Next shot, though. Well, next at least jump shot. Perfect three-pointer. Looked amazing. Even the air ball, it was on. He just didn't put enough power to it. He didn't have enough arc, but it was dead. Like, the rim was right here. You know what I mean? It was on. But, whatever. It was on. But, he just didn't have enough oomph to it. So, he looked okay there. But he still looks like he got the speed. He still looks like he's actually even stronger than he was last year, which was a good sign to look at. And I was happy about that. Another neutral point real quick is Kyle Kuzma. Now, I know everybody's a big fan of Kyle Kuzma. I'm a big fan of Kyle Kuzma, but the truth is that he did not look like all the work that was supposed that he did this offseason. Again, small sample size, but I didn't see the training with Kobe. I didn't see the training with The Rock. I didn't see none of that during this offseason. His shot wasn't going in for the most part. He didn't look that great driving to the rim. I thought Josh Hart looked way better. And a lot of the defense, he improved on the defense. I give him that much. But I don't know if it's because he's at the 5 or it's just preseason. He looked lost. I know I heard interviews with him saying he didn't even want to do preseason anymore. He just wanted to get to the games. So maybe he was just not into it. But my video is about preseason. So sorry, Kyle Kuzma, you're a neutral. He showed me enough in the latter half to at least, he was going to be a low. He showed me enough in the latter half to push him, especially the last game, to push him to a high. To push him to a neutral. Now, low, we got not much three-point shooting. If my eyes keep telling here, that's where I got my notes. But not much three-point shooting. I'm not going to say we're a bad three-point shooting team. But we shot nothing. We literally, it felt like we didn't take any three-point shooting, any three-point shots, which really cost us against spurts against the Golden State Warriors when that was all they were taking. That's when Curry was just stepping back in people's faces. Kevin Durant was Klay Thompson was on the corner with 3. KD was dribbling up the ball and doing what KD does. We're going to need 3-point scoring to get us out of some deficits. And I wasn't one to ever be like, oh, we're lacking it. We don't have it. These people can't shoot. I think we can shoot. But Kyle Kuzma wasn't able to shoot that well. Josh Hart, he didn't play much, so I can't really dish him. KCP was terrible. He was terrible, excuse me. He had one good game, which ironically was our big game. But he had one good game. And who else? Nobody was really shooting threes. Rondo didn't shoot a 3. I don't think so. LeBron James, you know how LeBron James is with 3. He's LeBron James. He's the GOAT. I don't want to hear 9. But yeah, so 3-point shooting, I didn't see enough of it. And I didn't say like our 3-point shooting is bad. It's just not much. And we're going to need that. Absolutely. We're not going to win. I know we were top teams in the paint last season. We're not going to win off of that this year. We need 3-point shooting. There's a reason why we didn't get enough wins last year. And sometimes 3-point shooting was the issue. And free throws, which thankfully looked a little better in preseason. Some people, Kyle Kuzma, still a little disappointed me on the line. Josh Hart, still showing me what you showed me in Summer League on the line. But hoping you guys turn that around. Another high, I'm not trying to get too low here. Rondo seems like a great fit. I know who should start. Rondo, Lonzo. I really don't give 2 damns. I love them both. Rondo is a player I idolize, but Lonzo is the future, and he probably should be starting. I don't know. Luke Walton, that's up to you. You got a task on your hands. But Rondo seems like, God, he just seems like the perfect fit. He seems like a ball in a glove. Right now, he looks like him and LeBron get along. It looks like he could find shooters, when we do decide to take a shot. It looks like he could always dish to the paint. He was doing real good with JaVale McGee. Everything about Rondo, plus. His defense didn't look all that, but his preseason, I know when we're in the playoffs, don't get it twisted, Rondo is going to be there. He's going to shut it down like he always does, and I can't wait to see playoff Rondo in Lakers jersey and not in anything green this year. That's going to be fun. A quick down. I'm not too mad about this because he's not that big of a deal. Ivica Zubac. Nah. He showed a few times where it's like, okay, potential. Besides that, Thomas Bryant all the way. He's on the Wizards now, at least last time I checked. Should have kept him. Zubac doesn't fit with our pace. Zubac doesn't fit with our goals. He doesn't fit with the speed of our team. He doesn't fit with the shooting of our team, which we need. He doesn't fit with anything. He looked like he got worse than his rookie year, which he had a great rookie year. I loved him rookie year. Second year in, looked terrible. He's looking like it's the same thing as the second year. Apparently he was sick for some of the preseason, so hopefully it was just that. But if it's anything more, Zubac, you got it. This might be your last chance in the league. In our reality. I'm not tripping, but we do need a backup center. And we need a center in general. I don't know if I love JaVale McGee, but I don't think he might be a star center quality that we need to, give us 82 games worth and playoff worth. I don't know if that could be JaVale McGee. A great guy coming off the bench, a great guy for spurts of the game, but yikes. Zubac, you're not it. Mo Wagner, please. Wagner, Mo Wagner, whatever. Mo Wagner. Oh, God. Mo Wagner, come back, please. I need to see how you are. Josh Hart didn't play preseason last year. He didn't play Summer League last year, or he played parts of it. I need to see the same with you. I hope you're healthy. I hope you come back, and I hope you give what we need for this team. Last, you know what? I'm not going to end this point. Another neutral. Luke Walton is very lineup happy. He loves to switch it up. He's very rotation happy. He really likes to just put, at least in preseason, again, only talking about preseason, and a bit of last season too. He couldn't find a lineup for the death of him. He found it on the latter half of the season when he found Randall and Lopez playing on the floor at the same time, which I had called from the beginning. Now it looks like he's trying a bit of everything, and we need some consistency. I think we should have, you know, the second string play with the second string, starters play with the starters, and when we want to mix it up, we get the cohesion because we have both rotation players to start and rotation players from the bench. I don't think we should just randomly have Zubac, Rondo, KCP. Like, that sounds terrible. That sounds like we're going to get blown out. Not what we need. We should have, if we're going to have Lonzo in the second unit, which I'm cool with, Lonzo Kuzma, that is a plus offer up. Lonzo Kuzma Hart, if we have KCP starting, that is the whole Summer League team. Well, you know, that draft, that youth running at the same time who have plenty of chemistry. I'm cool if that's what he wants to run with in the second unit and the starting unit with the Rondo, KCP, Ingram, James, JaVale, whatever. But he got to develop a lineup. I know he has the task on his hands, so I'm not even upset about it. But we need a lineup. I need to see consistency because I don't know. What I do know, please, I'm not too shy. I'm not too disappointed with the idea of Lonzo and Rondo playing at the same time. He did that, what I saw once this whole preseason. I kind of like it. If Lonzo especially could have a shot, I like that a lot. And that's what I was saying before the season started. I don't know why people couldn't see Lonzo and Rondo working together. Like that was the thoughts in my head. I don't mind it. I want to see more of it. Again, this might be something like Randall and Lopez that we don't see to the ending when we see how they click. But I'm interested in that a lot. Now, the last down, the last low, and I'm going to end with a high. I got to end with a high. And I got the same amount of highs as lows. I'm not being unbiased. You guys can go back and count them. And I got 3 neutrals. The last low, I'm a little disappointed in Michael Beasley. He hasn't shown me much. He hasn't looked that great. The most I seen from Michael Beasley was the last game where he got ejected. And I like that. I like him and Stevenson being that fight of the team. You know, not, being willing to go dirty. Being willing to, if Jamal Murray did that thing what he did with Lonzo last year. You know, a few players from our team were there to defend him. Stevenson, Beasley, they'll get up in your face. They'll talk dirty. They will be willing to get that tech for him. That's something we didn't have last year. This doesn't even sound like a down anymore. You know what? Maybe Beasley isn't a down. He just gives us that. Yeah, maybe he isn't a down. He just couldn't really score for anything and couldn't play defense. That's Beasley. But to end the video off with a high. Now, what do I have? It is LeBron James. The guy is a Laker. LeBron James. LeBron freaking James. He's over there in Staples Center with Travis Scott and Drake as we speak. Busting the jug. What's the line? The Drake line? Back in high school, I used to bust. Yeah. Anyways, he's doing that with Drake right now. Recording the shop shows. I like the show too. But we got LeBron James, man. That's all I need to say. That's the high. That's as high as it's gonna go. The guy can drive to the rim at ease. Oh my God, the one player was forgot who it was, but I think it was a young player, anyways, non-rotation player. Grabbed LeBron's arm. My man did a 360, made it anyways, almost damn near behind his back. The guy with the beautiful bounce passes to Brandon Ingram on cuts. The guy who threw the alley-oop to Lonzo because now somebody could find Lonzo. Oh, did he throw the alley-oop to Lonzo? Pretty sure. The guy looks amazing. I think he will win MVP this year. He's a early prediction. Him, Giannis, if they're good enough. I don't really know anybody else. Kawhi Leonard, possibly. That's probably my top 3. I would have to look at it again. Again, right now this is about Lakers, about the highs and the lows. The highest of the highs is the king, the highness, LeBron James. We have him. So I'm excited. I'm excited for the season. I will have more videos coming out before the season starts. And I'm excited to do this series for you guys. And I know if you're watching me from gaming, well, this is what I look like if you never seen me before. And I'm gonna try new things, and I'll get I'll get to that in a few videos later. But thank you guys for watching. Expect more of this, and I hope you guys like it. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you on the other side of LAKERLAND. I'll see you. Thank you for watching.